is talking about.
What's up, family? I wasn't going to cover this story at first. I was going to slide right by. I didn't want to give it any type of attention whatsoever. But I thought against it because I wanted to get out in front of the story before mainstream media got their filthy, stinking, greasy hands on it, because you know they're going to spin it. Reportedly, there are secret FBI recordings accusing Martin Luther King Jr. of watching and laughing as a fellow pastor friend of his raped a woman. They also accuse Martin Luther King of having 40 marital affairs. These recordings are supposedly in a U.S. archive under lock. While writing the piece due to be published shortly in Britain's Standpoint magazine, King biographer and historian David Garrow said he came across the accusation in FBI summaries of archived agency tapes still held under court seal. Garrow also reportedly found sordid details from FBI recordings made when it bugged King's room at a Washington hotel in 1964, including that he had affairs with dozens of women. One of the memos based on the tapes claims that the civil rights leader joked to his friend that he had started the International Association for the Advancement of PUSSY eaters. In an editorial explaining its decision to publish Garrow's claims, Standpoint magazine described Martin Luther King Jr. as, get this y'all, the Harvey Weinstein of the civil rights movement. Wow. Now, we've heard about the extramarital affairs. That's nothing new. But this whole watching and laughing while a friend, a pastor friend, raped a woman, you gotta be dumber than a bag of rocks to believe that. Here's why. The FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, couldn't stand Martin Luther King Jr. There is no way he would have sat on that type of evidence. He would have released it to the public right then and there because he spent his career while Martin Luther King Jr. was alive trying to discredit him. Discredit him and the civil rights movement. He hated Martin Luther King Jr. There's no way possible he had that kind of information on Martin Luther King Jr. and did not release it. Second of all, these are merely rumors until proof is actually produced. There are too many dishonest people in America to simply believe in a verbal or written allegation without solid evidence. I don't believe it. Third of all, does anyone besides myself find it funny that, well, I'll say strange, that this whole thing, this whole story is coming out of the UK and not the US? Come on, man. Come on. You know, the US will run any kind of story, but they didn't want to touch this one. That's because they know it's a bold-faced lie. They know that anybody that runs this story is going to be discredited. They know. Even Fox News wouldn't run it. Oh, they'll run it after everybody else run it. They'll talk about it once everybody else starts talking about it. But they didn't want to jump out in front of it. Oh, no, they didn't want to do that. Come on, man. It's common sense. They're trying to discredit the man, trying to shit on his legacy. Like they do most of our heroes. Well, all of our heroes. Hey, that's what they do. That's what they do, man. A racist gonna be racist, man. So, just like in America, you got a fair amount of racists in the UK. Here's what I think. I think this could possibly have something to do with the removal of those Confederate statues. They took down our hero. Let's take down one of their heroes. Well, who can we get? Well, let's go after Martin Luther King Jr. Well, we've already tried to go after Martin Luther King Jr. with the 40 marital affairs thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, Me Too movement is pretty strong. What can we do? Let's focus on that for a minute. Let's put our little brains together and we can do it, man. I'm telling you, we can do it. Everybody sat there and was like, what if we say he was watching and laughing at a friend that raped a woman? Now we need something extra. Or what if we say it was a pastor friend? See, here's the deal. Even if they made it up, totally made that up, or if there is a actual recording that exists of FBI agents talking about that, it doesn't matter because they were liars. They've always lied and set people up. They hated Martin Luther King Jr. It's nothing for them to fabricate a story like that and hold on to it and try to release it when they think the time is right. So if it does exist, maybe the time never came for them to put it out, but you better believe if it was credible, they would have put that out. Guaranteed. To David Garrow and the lowlifes at Standpoint Magazine for trying to ruin a good man's reputation. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?